One of the last topics I wanted to talk to you about is Shannon Sharpe being fired from ESPN. Football analyst and media personality Shannon Sharpe fired by Disney's owned ESPN Sports Network. NFL Hall of Fame player and Savannah State University alumni Sharpe settled a lawsuit this month that accused him of sexual assault, according to the plaintiff's attorney. He had stepped aside from ESPN in April after a woman filed the lawsuit in Las Vegas, Nevada. The suit accused him of R-wording a woman twice in October and once more in January. A representative and an attorney for Sharpe did not immediately respond to the request for comments. Tony Busby, the woman's attorney, said in a statement on July 18th that the civil suit had been settled. Quote, both sides acknowledge a long-term consensual and tumultuous relationship, Busby said. After protracted and respectful negotiations, I'm pleased to announce that we have reached a mutually agreed upon resolution. All matters have now been addressed satisfactorily and the matter is closed. In a statement after the suit was filed, an attorney for Sharpe said he and a woman had a relationship that was consensual and sexual in nature. The attorney, Lanny Davis, said in April that the suit was filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and that it was an attempt at blackmail. After he stepped away, Sharpe vowed to be back on ESPN by the time pro football season started again. As the firing shows, this will not be happening. What's your thoughts on the Shannon Sharpe situation?
First and foremost, man, shout out to Onk, man. It's sad that you got to go through this, but Onk, you should have known better. Onk, you got too much money. You got too much of an influence to risk or put yourself in this situation, you or your family and your supporters. I met him twice. I met him when he came down here for ESPN First Take, and I also just met him when his recent bottle signing right here. Spoke to him briefly and have some connection to him and his team. But I just think that if Monique warned you, like, you can have any woman you want. Why? You know what I'm saying? But I also think that, it's a form of exploitation, a way to defame his character. You gotta look at what was going on, with his career, his contract and things like that. You gotta realize, like, politics too. My question is, who did he upset? Who was mad that he was elevating to where he's elevating to? You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that you got to realize, that everybody don't want to see you do good. Every congratulation, every smile, every handshake is not sincere, or whether you're at the bottom or whether you're at the top. And I think this is one of the situations that, far beyond this happening with Uncle Shannon, it happened with a lot of our high-profile athletes or public figures in our community. And we as individuals have to take heed to the warning before destruction and not put ourselves in those situations. And I think Uncle Shannon is far much more intelligent to be caught up in something like this. And again, man, Auntie Monique warned you on, like, come on, man.
Have you ever dated a white girl before?
No, and I won't, because I won't. I'm scared of her. And it's crazy you ask that, because daddy little girls at a young age traumatized me. One of the things that, and that's why I say that, you got to look at television. You got to look at media, and you really got to put into perspective, this came from somewhere. It can be some truth to this. And also going to juvenile early at a young age, 11 years old, there's things that I would not do at all when it comes to, like, making a woman feel uncomfortable, because I understand the power that they have, whether it's allowed or not. And one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to ever put yourself in a situation, especially when it comes to an essay charge or with a female or with a kid, to have to explain yourself. You know what I'm saying? But as I said earlier, when you get arrested in the state of Georgia, you get arrested or any type of allegation in court comes out, it become open record and anyone can see and have access to that. And when you beat it, you know what I'm saying? You can beat the case and it's still something that you're going to have to talk about and discuss. So me, for example, man, I don't put myself in those type of situations at all.
Yeah.